Alrighty, guys, what is going on? Corbin with Corbin's Cornhole Reviews. Back for who knows what episode. I stopped keeping track. I'll just publish them when I can, and it'll be in the description. Today, we have the Cornhole Solutions Character 77 bags. I also have Cornhole Solutions boards. Love them. They make awesome, awesome boards, super affordable. And guess what? They make awesome bags, super affordable as well. These bags, they really remind me of a 357, but a little floppier and a little cheaper, and just a little quicker on the slow side. Just a little. Still kind of hangs around the hole, but just a little. So I do have a 357 right here for reference. I mean, they're very similar flop, and also 357 is holding down my carpet because, of course, I want to throw, and the wind starts blowing, and of course, my daughter's gonna make a ton of noise. Go on, babe. She's gonna make a ton of noise with her car, but you know what? I have the time to throw, and I have to watch her. So, is what it is. You know, she can help out. She makes it fun. So let's get into price. I believe they are $70 on the website right now with free shipping. To me, that's worth it. Whatever. These are the Route 66 version. They just have like standard colors. They also have like Medusa and Zeus and stuff like that. Kind of cool. But I think those might be their different series. I only have the character 77s. They also have like character 00, 66s, and 22s, I believe. So they're all pretty awesome bags. I haven't thrown any of the other ones, but I can imagine that if it's made from Steve, that it's going to be made well. So break-in method on these. I did nothing. Literally did nothing. I wetted them down like with a spray bottle of water and tossed them in the dryer, and then threw a tournament the next day with them. So they hardly need broken in. They come very, very floppy out of the box. Fill, feel, and flop is actually 0.4. Let's get into speeds. That's 0.3. We got 6 on the slow side, 8 on the fast side. And it threw me off at first because the slow side is actually the stamped side. They are ACL Pro stamped. The slow side is the softer stamped side, and the fast side is, you know, a little slicker feeling material, but it's the non-stamped side. A lot of bags have this fast side be the stamped side, so threw me off a little, but you can definitely feel the difference in your hand. It's not like you're going to throw the wrong side on accident, but just something to kind of pay attention to. 3 Fs, fill, feel, and flop. The fill is really similar to a 357, just might be a little smaller, which is cool. I like that. They feel nice. The material feels kind of thinner because you kind of feel this and you're like, oh, 357. And then you're like, oh, it's not that thicker backside of a 357, you know. So kind of a thinner material overall, but they do feel nice. And the flop, they are rather floppy. And they get even more floppy as you play with them. Haven't played with these a crap ton, but they do get like, I mean, that's pretty floppy. So playability, we have blocks, we have pushes, we have slither around on the fast side and drop in. You're not going to do any flops or rolls or anything like that with these bags, but you don't need to. They kind of do what you want them to do. So let's toss them a little bit, see how it goes. I'm going to start on the slow side, as usual. You guys know I love those slow side tosses. That's what I'm all about. So we shall see if the wind affects me too bad or not today. The only problem I have with this slow side is that occasionally it does like to hang up on the hole. That one fell in. Occasionally it likes to hang up, but it's similar. That's short. Front board. There we go. It's similar to, you know, Mantis or something like that, where it can hang up, but that's because you didn't quite throw it hard enough. And now, of course, the wind starts blowing. Dogs are barking. You know, this is what you get in the real world when you're throwing bags outside in your neighborhood. You know, no fancy production value, no quiet arena or warehouse or whatever where I can just do what I want. No wind. Like, that'd be cool as hell. I would love that. It's not going to happen. Oh boy. Yanked it just a little. Better. They kind of just do what you want. I do like them. On pushes, see how that just kind of came to a stop there. Perfect. If it's not your last bag, slide it in. With that one, didn't follow it in, but that was slow side. In tournament play or league play, I would have actually flipped to the fast side to push that in. What I was about to say was they're not always amazing pushers if you have maybe like 2 bags stacked up. I've noticed that. We're going to go to the fast side here. If you're playing against, you know, maybe a slightly slower bag like 357s or something, and that's what I was playing against at one of my tournaments, and I was trying to push through everything, it wasn't pushing through everything. So they're not ultimate pushers because they are so floppy, I think. They just kind of crunch when they hit. They don't really push through. So see if they can airmail with the wind and drag this back. Oh gosh, no. Left it a little short and bounced it in anyway. I mean, it's decent miss on the airmail, and that wind is just freaking whipping. I swear, I was gonna come toss, and I looked at weather when I left work, and it's like 3 to 6 mile an hour winds. I'm like, awesome, that sounds great. And then I come out and I put my boards out. I'm like, that feels like a little more than 3 to 6 miles an hour. And I look, and it's like, yeah, 7 to 12 with gusts of 15 to 18. Like, that's awesome. It's trying to counteract the wind there. And it's just what I got to deal with sometimes. I want to put out content, want to make videos, and I feel like for my subscriber base, you guys I wasn't too terrible. You guys like the real world aspect of my channel. I'm a normal guy, throwing bags, just doing my thing, talking about them, telling you what you might like about them, telling you what I'd like about them or don't like about them, and moving on. So, real world application, sometimes you play outside in the wind. Sometimes they host tournaments outside, and you know what? You might be outside in the wind, so it's not the worst thing. So that's slow side. You can see how it hung up. I'm going to flip over to fast, and I'm going to collect it. No, I'm not. Let's try that again. I actually didn't collect it. I looped around the other side, but you can see how hole friendly that fast side was there. Looping around the other side. That should do it. There they go. So that bag was just sitting there. Fast side came in, bumped it, and then fast side is definitely slick enough to just fall in. I like these bags. I do. They almost remind me of like Devastators, but a little slower on the fast side. Like these are kind of like a 5.5, whereas a 357 is a 5, a Devastator's a 6. These are kind of like a 5.5, and I have a feeling they'd be pretty susceptible to humidity. I just have a feeling. I'm not entirely sure about that, but that wrapped right around, grabbed the hole, fell in. I feel like they'd slow down quite a bit. Nope, with humidity. Get up. All right, airmail time. You know how it is. No way. Knew that was so far off. I'm gonna do one more down and back. Still feel like I'm on borrowed time because my neighbor hasn't stuck her head out yet, but it's possible that she will, and I might just say, all right guys, thanks for watching, I'll catch you on the next one, and I might cut it off because I've recorded a ton of the video and I'm not gonna be able to do much more. Get up. Slow side still climbs nice. I'm gonna flip to the slick side. Flips right around, falls in. Slow side. Hang on, babe. Yeah. And then let's airmail. I can't slide 3 in. That'd be boring. Went for more of a line drive airmail. Didn't work out. 0 for 3 on the airmails today. I always like hitting them for you guys. It's fun when I can hit airmails on camera. But let's go slow side here. So I know I haven't talked about the bags a ton so far. There's nothing to really bash, and it's not like, oh boy, it's not like I'm gonna give them like they're not the most amazing bag I've ever thrown in my life. Like no, they aren't, but they're a great. Get up. That's pretty bad. They're a great all-around bag. Steve, who owns Cornhole Solutions, super nice guy. Had quite a few conversations with him. That wind is just kicking, my gosh. Had quite a few conversations with him. He's an awesome dude. Love his products. Hopefully one of these days I'll be able to try out all of his other bags. He's having some bags on back order and stocking issues and stuff like that because COVID and all that, of course, But I knew it wasn't going to hit. That's okay. Steve's a great guy. He makes awesome products. These boards, by far, like the favorite boards I've had. I've had a couple sets, and these are just amazing boards. The bags, pretty awesome. I'd like to try a couple more of his series, so maybe I'll just go online and order a few because I do want to try them. These 77s are nice. I'm probably going to throw my Mantis over them, and you'll notice that's a recurring theme with all these is that I'm going to throw my Mantis over most things. It is my bag, But that's not to say that there's anything bad about this bag. I love these. I was at a tournament and I was like, hey, have you guys seen these? They're like, no. And I'm like, cool. Like, you like 357s, right? They're like, yeah. I was like, cool. It's basically a 357, a little more floppy, a little faster, fast side, just as hole friendly, if not more. They're like, what, really? And they threw them. They're like, holy crap, that's awesome. So they are great bags. If you're looking into getting into like a 357, maybe try the Character 77s first. Um, and that's nothing against 357s. You guys know I enjoy those too. But these are great bags, and especially for the money, 70 bucks shipped, can't really beat that. So that is the short and sweet on the Cornhole Solutions Character 77 bags. If you guys like this, give me that thumbs up, throw me a like, subscribe, share with your buddies, and I'll catch you on the next one. You say bye, Kai? See you guys. Thanks.